What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me today on this beautiful day. I hope your day was fulfilled with nothing but positivity. Let's jump right into this, man. Today we'll be checking out a video from Almost Aussie Girl. Her original video link will be down below in the description. Feel free to check out her original channel. Today we'll be reacting to Living in Australia. Top 4 reasons why I love Australia. Here we go, man. I'm really excited.
I've been living in Australia for almost 6 years, and I would like to share.
Oh man, she's adapted to it. She's basically an Aussie girl now. 6 years? I mean, come on now.
I've been living in Australia for almost 6 years, and I would like to share my reasons why I love this country and what makes me grateful to be here. If you're interested in Australia or planning to move here, please continue watching. Point number 1: weather and climate. This point for me is both love and hate, but I'm gonna talk about love part today because it prevails. I came from Eastern Europe, Ukraine, and we're supposed to have 4 seasons over there, but in reality we have just 2. One is pretty nice and warm, and the second one is not very pleasant. Not only it may be very cold and snowy during winter time, but most of the time in winter you have the combination of rain and snow, and you look in the window, you see just this.
Oh, nobody likes that.
So when I arrived to Australia, to Sydney, and I realized that I don't have to wear winter boots, fur coat, gloves, beanies and multiple layers of clothing, I couldn't be happier. If talking about Sydney, New South Wales and the majority of big cities in Australia, on average, 7 months in a year you can enjoy really nice weather, which is not too hot.
Wow, 7 months in a year you can enjoy really nice weather. The things I do for that, man. The money I'll pay to go and experience that, right? I mean, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it, man. I mean, there's options. It definitely does snow in Australia. You can go out there and go snowboarding, skiing. You can do all that. Ice hockey. You could probably play all that and do all that out there. Because it does snow on the side of Australia. It does. But there are some hot sides as well that are like, oof. Oh my gosh. Just walk around with a tank top, some flip-flops and shorts. Honestly, like you need as much skin showing because you might fry like bacon.
Not too cold, while the rest of the year may be a bit.
Man, I'll talk about you. Like you cannot look. I'm sorry. You maybe no. You need to take a shower more than in night. I'm sorry. Especially if you're going outside in Australia. Please tell me you take 2 showers a day. People in Australia are probably cleaner, right? Y'all probably take more showers a day, like 2, 3 for the rest of the world. Let me know, please. Yeah, let me know because it's hot out there. Everybody humid, sweaty, or is your body pretty much adapted to it, immune? Which means if I come out there as an American, I'm gonna be drenched sweating. Like you're not hot, like hot. It was like that when I went to Florida. I wasn't immune. My body not adapted to it. Is it gonna be like that? I guess the longer you stay, the more you get used to it.
Colder or a bit hot. It's not too hot, not too cold, while the rest of the year may be a bit colder or a bit hotter, depending on the area you live. And when I say colder, I mean the temperature doesn't drop below 6 or 7 degrees Celsius. Of course, if I take other cities and other states such as Tasmania or Northern Territory, the weather will be completely different over there. But this is another reason why I love Australia. Australia is a continent, which means you can enjoy different climate zones within one country. If you want tropics, go north. You want skiing? Go south, southeast. Yes, Australia has its own mountains, and fun fact, Australian mountains receive more snow than Swiss Alps. And it's all the same country. It even can be same time of the year, which I think is quite awesome.
That is cool.
Point number 2, Australians and Australian mentality. Australians tend to be easygoing, relaxed and laid back pretty most of the time. So when I watch videos about the USA and people who live there, I've got this feeling that in the USA it's all about work, need to be very persistent, etc. In Australia, people tend to have different values, such as family, work and life balance, and they seem to put themselves in the first place, not
I totally agree. And it's exactly why the US has no morals. Nobody has no respectable traditional values at all. No core values at all within their families and their system. Nope. That's just how it is. People are used to working and this and that. Nobody truly knows the real balance of life, which is what I call richness. My life all about a balance. All about a balance. Have your free time. Spend time with friends, family, your spouse. Have your own me time. Do your craft, perfect your craft, learn, do this, do that, or focus on your education, whatever you're doing. Just make sure you have a balance of what you do, get enough rest, work out, exercise, eat healthy, like know the true meaning of richness. If you don't know the true meaning of richness, you'll never see wealthiness. I keep telling y'all that, man. And they don't get it out here in the US. It's rip and running, rip and running. I don't got time for you. I don't got time for this. It's like they have to work. The bills, it's expensive out here. They don't got no choice to do that. It's like, gotta work. You gotta work, man, for real. And you just gotta work around it though. There's no excuses. You can still find richness and a balance in this world. You are in charge of your life and what you do for a living, by the way. You do not have to stay in the office for 40 hours. You could find something else to do. Maybe you could do that. You come on now. Find a way. Find
Money
a way.
or work.
Life
I'm not
is what you
saying
make it.
that you don't. They seem to put themselves in the first place, not money or work. I'm not saying that you don't have to work here. Believe me, you do need. Australia is a pretty expensive country. But I've got the feeling that people here really appreciate their free time. Their
Yeah.
time on weekends with their families, during public holidays. They know how to work, but they also never forget to relax. My personal experience, if you ask someone to do something on Friday afternoon, most likely you will have to wait until the next week. So the general vibe of Australia is to enjoy life. Don't take it too serious and do not worry about things that do not matter. Another thing that I really love about Australians, they really don't appreciate showing off.
Forgive me, guys. My camera died in the process of recording. It don't make no sense. I didn't charge it the night before, though. That's my fault. I'm sitting here charging the camera, staring at it, hoping it charge any faster. Wasn't happening, man. I had to sit here and wait patiently, man. Has your boy Strac messed up? I'm sitting here like, come on. I'm trying to finish the video for my peoples, man. Come on. Over here talking to the camera. I'll tell you I'm crazy sometimes, man. Let's jump right into this. Let's proceed.
So the general vibe of Australia is to enjoy life.
Facts.
Don't take it too serious and do not worry about things that do not matter. Another
Facts.
thing that I really love about Australians, they really don't appreciate showing off, and they would never judge people on how they look or what car they drive. They are really so easygoing.
I really like that. Especially like a person like me, Because you won't see Strac dressed up unless I'm going somewhere like a special event or an occasion. Although as like a grown man, almost 23, I really want to dress more mature, dress like my age. Not like this anymore and stuff, like with the sweatpants and stuff, Really, really up. Really up what I'm wearing and look like a real man, look like a mature man with a high status profile, maybe like 6, 7, 8 figures, yeah, let's say something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I just want to look like I'm that status, Look like I'm in that tax bracket. Don't mean I am, but I just want to look like it. Have that type of swag, grown man swag. This don't get compliments, man. The sweater y'all see me wearing, I had like vestis and that gets compliments, and I like going out feeling like that. You feel sharp. You can't get into an argument with these people in the US. Simple argument. It could be a simple argument about sports. And they take it to the extreme. They start talking about your whole life, talk about your whole issues. Man, damn that, what car you got? Matter of fact, when the last time you knocked something down? How much money you got in the bank? Really? Are we in high school? What do you mean, when's the last time I knocked something down? Like that's kid talk. And it's ridiculous, guys. Don't be like that. Don't be ignorant and do not be like that. If you do not come from Australia, you come from another country, please just don't be like that. Don't be ignorant towards people and disrespect what they got going on in life, because karma, karma will get you just like that. The next thing you know, you done lost it all.
That is probably why the phrase "no worries" is used so often instead of "thank you," "you're welcome," "sure thing," etc.
No worries.
Another reason that actually stems from the previous point relates to raising a family in Australia. It is quite a good place if you have kids or you're planning to have ones. First of all, the whole infrastructure and most of the facilities are so well designed for people with kids, starting with the public transport and finishing toys and entertainments for kids
Nice.
in pubs and restaurants. When I was living in a regional town 5-hour drives from Sydney, one thing that amazed me was a playground at the back of the pub, like
Huh?
a real pub.
Wait, what? A playground at the back of the pub. So the parents or whoever is, watching that child, of course, they can go ahead and go for a little drink. Of course, nothing too crazy. Like, you're not out with your homegirls or your boys now. You can't forget. Still got to take the kid home. You could come back after you drop the kid home at least, But that's a vibe. Sit there and sip on a few things, maybe talk to each other, watch TV while your kid's playing. Forgive me for tapping the desk, guys. I don't know if you heard that, but I just tapped something on my desk. Shout out to Blue Yeti once again. I don't know if you guys heard that, but I just heard it. But yeah, that's really cool. But you just leaving your kid out there unattended now? Now I know the US is very different from Australia. I'm not leaving my kid unattended. There's a reason why there's a lot of helicopter parents in America. And it's because of the crazy people in this world. We can't blame them. We cannot blame them. We got some cruel, nasty weirdos in this world. Well, in the US at least. Because I'm hearing like how these kids, and how these families treat their kids and raise them growing up and the things they allow them to do coming up in the countries. Like as toddlers, it blows my mind and it makes me feel like so childish, like a baby. Like it makes me feel like a baby. Seriously. My goodness, it doesn't even compare to the city kids in the US. The kids out there, like in Australia, excelled, way more mature. They've been outside walking the streets since toddlers. Man, these kids is in strollers. 7 years old, still in strollers.
So it is so well thought. Parents can enjoy their drink while their kids just playing around with other kids.
Cool. What?
Parents can enjoy their drink while their
Oh my gosh. Talk about VIP section. Talk about lavish. You know what I'm saying? Now this is what I'm talking about. And it's closed off from the sun. Oh, and you're not even far. The pub is right here. Of course it's connected. I'm sitting here. I'm not using my brain. Of course it's connected. I'm thinking you guys would be out of sight, out of mind. Y'all sitting right here. The pub right here indoors. Kids is right here. And I'm pretty sure it's gated up. Where you going? Ain't no kid going nowhere but these doors. And I'm watching that door. You know what I'm saying? I'm watching. Where you going? I'm watching you. My kid ain't going nowhere. This is a vibe. I like this. I like how it's neat. They got like the fake grass turf and all that. A little nice. Is this like stone? We call this brick, concrete slab. What would we really call this? Tiles, like brick or concrete tiles. I really like how you have that out here. Or is it marble? I think that's brick or concrete. Really nice.
kids just playing around
Like
with
the
other
detail and
kids.
just the love put into
Also,
it.
most of Australians have 2 and more kids. It is very common to have 4 and 5 kids. Children are in respect here, and I would say no one will be annoyed if there is a crying baby in a bus. Well, at least they will never show that, and they will never comment on that. I don't have kids yet, but with conversation with my friends who have kids here, they all commented how much more easier and more convenient to have kids here compared to their own countries. Point number 4.
That's how I was telling, I've been telling a lot of people that if I ever had a kid, if I ever decided to have a kid, I wouldn't want that kid to be from, I know, I'm not trying to like, I just think it would be cool to have a kid, come from another country, but also grow up in another country. But then that means I would have to live in another country because I would want them to grow up and learn the standards and the ways of that country. Only because I'm educated, but I wasn't born and raised in those countries. I didn't grow up with those etiquettes and ethics and morals and traditions, should I say. There we go. I didn't want to make no mistakes. So I still cannot raise my kid how you guys do in those countries. So I don't know if it would work out. Unless my kid goes out and about, with their friends, this and that, live life. They would be the opposite of me. I'm American. They would be something completely different. And that's so cool. I'm not going to lie. Like, you have a chance to build your kid, we're going to another country. What? It's just cool. I don't care if a kid's born in the U.S., but it really is cool. Like, kid could be from another country, Or from the U.S., but he's from Australia. Your son? What? Bro.
Australian wildlife. I'm not
Flex,
going to
man.
talk about snakes and spiders, which is also quite an interesting topic, but
And he'll be able to handle the snakes and spiders and all the type of rodents and outdoor live stuff for me? Yeah. Because I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
I'm gonna talk about snakes and spiders, which is also quite an interesting topic, but 80% of Australian wildlife, plants, mammals, reptiles, and frogs are unique to Australia and are found nowhere in the world. When I think about, I really appreciate that I can live here and be exposed to all this wildlife. Kangaroos, koalas, wombats, dingoes, Tasmanian devil, orcas, and so other many animals. I've seen kangaroos many times during my life here,
Nice.
but whenever I see it again, I'm getting so excited, like I see them for the first time. Apart from that, there are around 10,000 beaches in Australia. I don't know how many years you need to visit them all. I think there is not enough life. If we talk about
Facts. How long would it take to discover, like, explore all those beaches? Oh my gosh. Oh, to be able to finish that ratio at that rate, you would have to do like 10, 20 beaches a day. Impossible. Considering how big. Wait, we would never ever be able to explore and experience all of Australia's beaches. You guys would never be able to. That doesn't like make you wonder in any type of way. Like, what? Wow, we really. I suppose if you start at a young age, maybe all the way up until like 100 years old. Goodness.
natural landmarks in Australia, there are 12 apostles, Great Barrier Reef, Uluru or Ayers Rock, the Pinnacles,
Oh,
the Great Ocean Road, Wave Rock, Whitehaven Beach, and so many others.
That's-
Believe me, there is no holiday that will be enough to see it all. After 6 years, I haven't even seen half of this, as Australia is quite big and distant. But it is amazing how many unique experiences you can have here. So,
Oh, yeah.
it were my main reasons why I think Australia worth all of the struggles of immigrant life. There are many other small things which I really enjoy, but even the one that I mentioned are enough for me to choose this country to live in and raise my family here. I hope it was a useful video and you enjoyed watching it and getting to know Australia a bit better. Thank you.
This is amazing. Getting to know Australia, getting to learn about 4 new things, 4 new reasons to be exact, why she loves Australia, and someday I pray and I'm manifesting that someday I could be able to share a couple things, maybe like 10, 20 things, 50 things, 100 things that I love about Australia when I travel there, man. Please feel free to share your honest thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section. What are some things that you love about your country, Please feel free to share. I love reading the comments, guys. Feel free to follow the Twitch down below in the description. Stay safe. Please continue to flood my comment section with more of these beautiful, amazing, incredible videos for us to react to on a daily basis. And please, original video link will be down below in the description. Feel free to show love to the original creator as always. Everyone stay safe. I love you all. And I hope to catch y'all in the next reaction video.